What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play Shindo Life. So a lot of my viewers do not know how to play this game, and honestly, I can't blame them. This is one of the most complicated games you'll ever play. Like, there are so many things you have to look at and stuff. There's so many things you can do. It's actually a pretty big game. But today, I'm going to be breaking it down for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, comment, join my Discord server. A link to it will be in the top right corner or down below for those of you guys that want to, be in my community, ask me questions, etc., etc. And, join the Roblox group. And if you join the group, of course, go buy the merch. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, without further ado, I want to begin immediately. So the first part that you're probably going to end up going to is the edit tab, and here it is right here. There are going to be a few things we got to talk about. First is character. This is basically your customization. You can customize all this stuff, make your character look cool. You can even use your own shirt and pants IDs, which if you don't know how to get already, you can search up a video on it. It's really easy. But yeah, that's what that is. Now, the elements is kind of interesting. This is basically like your chakra nature in Naruto. Different kinds of chakras you can get, but in this game, of course, they're called elements because they don't want to get copyrighted. So a lot of Naruto things have been renamed. In fact, everything has been renamed. But yeah, these are basically your chakra natures, your elements, and these are going to be like the kind of jutsus you can get. Now, you can unlock up to 4 slots. I didn't do it because I don't really use elements. I'm not at that point where I need them anymore. But if you're at this part where you're a new player, you're more than likely going to need elements. So I recommend that you work on this. So this is basically the Shindo Life Wikipedia, and what this is for players that want to know stuff about the game. So you can go to the elements, you can look at the elements, the rarity of them being spinned, because these you do have to get lucky with spinning these. There's 5 commons and a bunch of rares that you can get. They all have different rarities. So yeah, you can definitely use the Shindo Life Wiki if you want to help yourself out. It really helped me out when I first started, and if you're a new player, you should probably use this website a little bit. It's going to help you out a lot. But yeah, as the website showed, there are 2 types of elements, the common and the rare elements. Now, there are different rarities for certain elements, and the highest 2 rarities are yin and yang, which have 150, or 1 out of 150, I'm sorry. And yeah, those are basically all the elements you need to know about. Now, there are a lot of elements. Actually, there's not a lot, but there's a good amount. However, the problem is that because there's not a huge amount of elements, you're more than likely going to get the common ones like 90% of the time. So just keep that in mind. And next we have the Bloodlines. This is where you're going to get your overpowered stuff. Like, this is where you're going to get your good modes and everything. So let's talk about this for a moment. So there are 3 different types of Bloodlines. The first one being the elemental Bloodlines. I think these are like the weakest ones. No one really uses element Bloodlines. If you do, that's cool. I personally don't. There are also 2 other really good categories. The first one is the clan bloodlines. Now, these are like stuff more related to clans, so like things like Mecha Spirit, Yang Narumaki, or just Narumaki, Borumaki, Kamaki, Minakaze, some really good ones, just to name a few. But yeah, clan bloodlines are super duper good. In fact, as you can see here, I'm actually using Narumaki right now. It's really sick. But then we have what I consider to be one of the best categories for bloodlines is the eye bloodlines. Now, you can get some great stuff with these. Some of the rarities aren't as high, but they're still good. Now, a few examples are Ryan Rengoku, Shindai Akuma, Forged Rengoku, Ryan Sengoku, Shindai Rengoku, and those are just to name a few. Eye bloodlines are probably the best ones that you can get. But the clan ones like Narumaki, for an example, are super duper good, and I recommend you use them if you get them. Mostly for the mode, but they can have some pretty decent attacks. But yeah, bloodlines are basically going to be your important stuff. Not all of them have modes, although I'm pretty sure all the eye and clan ones do. The elementals, most of them don't. The point is that bloodlines are really good. But there's one more thing we have to look at here, and it's the ability bag. So this is actually going to be a game pass. Well, you could see everything, but like to actually equip the stuff in here, which I'll tell you why in a second, it's going to cost 699 Robux, and there's a good reason for this too, because let's just say you spin for an element or a bloodline that's really good, but then you accidentally spin it away, or you wanted something new as well because you're trying to get something specific. Well, unfortunately, if you come here, you will not be able to equip it, but if you have the bloodline bag and you want to re-equip something that you've already unlocked, you can do that. Let's just say, for an example, I wanted to unlock, Light Jokai. Okay, we're gonna say we want to equip that. We can literally just go to it and we can choose which spot we want to go in because we have the game pass. But be aware that if you've never spun for something, for an example, I've never gone like Shindai Akuma. Well, if you've never spun for it, guess what? You can't actually equip it until you've unlocked it, so keep that in mind. But yeah, the Bloodline bag is honestly one of the best things you can get in this game. It's going to be really important for you if you want to change your Bloodlines. I recommend you get it at some point. It is important. But yeah, that's the Bloodline bag, and now I've taught you about all the basic stuff in there. Now, there's also other stuff that you can do, like game modes. These you're not going to need to worry about right now because you're still a new player. What you're going to want to go to at this moment is the play. And the play is where you're going to start leveling up everything and unlocking stuff. So yeah, there's different maps, and each of these will have their own things that you can unlock with scrolls. And these scrolls will spawn at a specific time. You can search up the scrolls online, the time they drop. And you have to look at this. This is the Eastern time. You're going to want to take a look at this when trying to look for what you want to get, because this is the exact time when it'll spawn. So yeah, you do have to look at that. And all the maps will have different scrolls that you can unlock, and even tailed beasts that you can defeat. And if you defeat the tailed beasts, you can get their scroll, which means you've unlocked the mode. So do keep that in mind. And of course, there's 2 generations of tailed beasts. The Gen 2 are better because they have like a Tentacion mode, whatever. I think it's just Baron mode, but Gen 1 does not have that yet, but they are going to add that soon. I personally like Gen 1 a lot more, but if you like Gen 2, that's fine as well. But yeah, the map I recommend you go for when you're first starting out is Ember. And for private servers, this is going to cost 999 Robux to start one. And the thing is that you don't actually need this game pass if you want to be in a private server. If you go online in public servers and stuff, here's how you can join your own private server. Basically, you're gonna want to join a public server. It doesn't matter which one. And what you're gonna want to do is you can go on the internet and search up private servers for specific maps. There will probably be more people in them because they're public private servers because people know the codes. But what's going to happen is that there will be a lot less players, or you might even get into a lobby by yourself. So that's really cool. But I feel like a lot of people have no idea how to actually join a private server with a code, because I had no idea how to do that for like days because I had no idea where to go. But I'm about to show you guys in a second. Okay, real quickly, if you want to go to the menu, which is M on PC, you're literally just going to want to go to travel, and then you're going to put the private server code, copy and paste it, and then you just click teleport, and there you go. So I just had to point that out real quickly. But yeah, once you're in, pretty much the first thing that you'll notice is that your elements are all level 1, your bloodline's level 1. To level them up, it's going to be the same way you level up your character. And once you level up your character to the maximum, which is level 1000, you're going to want to come to this guy, which is on like every other map. You'll know it's the rank up guy because it has rank on top, and you're literally just going to want to rank up. He's going to ask you which to rank up and stuff, and ranking up is really important because it's going to get your rank higher, and you'll unlock more rewards such as spins, because let me tell you, you don't have unlimited spins in this game. The best way to get spins is by using the YouTube codes, which you can find on YouTube videos from other YouTubers like myself, or you can go on Shindo Life's official Twitter page. They have the codes there too. But yeah, if you do want the newest codes, of course, I'll be here as well, since I'm like a newer Shindo Life YouTuber trying to kind of build myself on here a little bit. So yeah, do be aware that it's a good way to get spins if there's no codes available at the moment. And it's also good because it gets your rank higher. And when your rank goes higher, guess what? You unlock more points. And every time you level up, you get points that you put into different categories like chakra, ninjutsu, taijutsu, and health. These will all help with your stats pretty much. So yeah, you're going to want to put the points into different things. Now I think I'm at the maximum amount of points that you can get. So I have 6,000 in each. But you're going to want to build your way up to that. And there are different ranks as well. It goes up to max. And once you're at max, there's an unlimited number you can get to. And you'll get more spins as well as times 2 XP for like 15 minutes. That's once you're at max. So you're going to want to build your way up there. And it's a lot of grinding. So yeah, the first thing you're gonna even want to do when you're a new player, don't even worry about the missions. There's gonna be missions like, you know, send mail to people or something. Don't do those missions. Those aren't worth it. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to come to the training log, and you're gonna want to hit this thing until you're like level 200 to level 300. Now a really good tip for this is to use an auto clicker. Now if you're on PC, you should definitely get one, especially grinding in games like this. You literally just you can go AFK, do whatever you want, you won't get kicked, and it'll just AFK grind for you. It is really useful. And yeah, I don't want to talk about that too much. It's pretty basic. Use the training log until you're about level 200 to 300. Once you're at that point, you can start doing these missions here, these green scrolls. And basically what these do for you is that it's basically fighting missions. Now, these are pretty easy to do. You can do these in like a couple minutes. Now, I didn't have any, hold on, let me get some stuff equipped. Here, in fact, since we were talking about him earlier, I'll even equip the Ninetales mode. Alright. So yeah, to use any of these, you hold Z or C depending on which one. Most of the bloodlines are going to be the C slot, but there are certain ones, such as, I have one equipped. Yeah, Ryan Rengoku or Shindai Rengoku, where you can just equip it in the Z. And the moves, for the most part, will only be in these 3 slots for your choices. But for Ryan Rengoku and stuff like that, for certain ones, you can put them in these slots as well. So that's super duper interesting. But yeah, you get the point though. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a mission. Basically, you're going to see that red thing right there. You're going to want to go to that, and that's where your mission is going to be. So I'll use Narumaki mode for this, just because. Now, Narumaki has 2 modes, and if you want to go into the next mode, you're going to want to hold C and then the number or the Z in the number. Now, the problem with Narumaki is that for the second mode, you actually can't go back to normal for an amount of time, but it is overpowered as heck. But I don't like that it has like a limited amount of time you have to wait before you can even go back to normal. You either wait until that timer's down, I believe, or I think the other option is to just simply wait until your MD goes down. By the way, your MD is like how much you have left, like, before you can't use your mode anymore. If once it goes to 0, you're gonna have to wait until it refills all the way. So I do recommend that you wait until the MD is a little bit before 0 to just get out of your mode. To get out of your mode, you just hold C or hold Z again. But yeah, all the keys are on the screen, as you can see, so it tells you what you to use what move. If you want to use a move from the clan that's like an exclusive, you hold the right click and then you hold C or Z, and you have to be in the mode. So if I do right click and then C, this special move's gonna come up, and you'll notice that this isn't a move that's actually in one of my slots. That's because it's basically exclusive. But yeah, let's just say I want to use another move, like we will use one of my other attacks, like this one, the T slot. Basically, it'll do the move, and then there's a cooldown, and your chi, aka chakra, will go down. Basically, to get your chakra to go back up, you hold C, and then it'll refill it, basically. So that's really cool. But yeah, we're gonna keep fighting here. Here we go. As you can see, we defeated them, and the mission has been completed. And now my MD's all the way low. So now I have to wait until it's all the way back up. So yeah, just a little tip: if you ever use Narumaki, do not use Baron mode. I think it's called. It's not called Baron mode, is it? I forgot. I don't watch Boruto. But don't use that second form unless you really, really want to. But yeah, basically you'll get XP for your levels and everything, for your chakra. And you're going to want to put these stats into your chakra, ninjutsu, everything pretty much. And as these level up, your elements and bloodlines, you will unlock new attacks and modes. Now, to unlock the modes, you have to get to a certain level. Same thing with all these attacks as well. You have to get to a certain level with this, and it'll tell you the level of each bloodline on the top. A lot of these are going to require an amount of chakra, so this one requires 27,000. If you do rebirth, and it does, rebirthing resets your stats. It doesn't take away your bloodlines or elements or anything. It'll literally just reset your stats. Pretty much, you'll still keep the attack, so just keep that in mind. Oh yeah, and also, there's also a limited time bloodline shop. Well, not limited time, but these are like limited bloodlines that you can only get from using rel coins. Some of them are limited. And yeah, to get rel coins, you can do the dungeons, which is one of those other modes. It's really fun, honestly, to do that. But yeah, the point is that you can actually get exclusive bloodlines as well. You can unlock it, or you could just buy it with Robux if you really wanted to. But I'm not going to do that right now because I don't need to. But yeah, there's still more to talk about, so let's keep talking. Okay, so there are also ninja tools that you can equip as well. Most of these are going to be going in your Q slot, and it's basically like a melee kind of weapon. It's useful, and to get like 90% of these, you have to get scrolls, which are, you know, I already kind of discussed scrolls. They spawn at different maps at certain times. So yeah, just keep that in mind. There's like stuff on the internet that'll tell you where they spawn and at what time. Or you can use YouTube as well. There's also sub abilities. Now these can be pretty useful. There's jutsu arts. A lot of these are unlocked. There are a few that you do need scrolls for. There's kendo arts, which I've never used these before. I don't know how to use them. Although I'm pretty sure you just have to get the scroll from first, which I haven't done. And of course the tailed beasts, here they all are. Actually I have the guy tailed beast, I just haven't bought it yet because I don't want to right now. I already have core tailed beast. The Gen 2 are like the ones that have like the special customization options, because with Gen 2 you can like change the color of the modes, you can change a lot of stuff with it. You can even use the Tentacion mode. And there's like special mode awakenings. I actually have one. I have the specialist spirit. It's kind of funny. And there's just some jutsus as well that you can use, summoning. So yeah, there's just different stuff you can use there. And then we have companions. For a lot of companions, you're going to need a lot of Rio. The 3 down here, which they're probably going to have more, these are events. And these are so overpowered. Like, the best one is Shindai Rengoku. Mine's already max level. This thing's a beast, okay? I'll tell you that. I think its health bar is a little bit glitched out too, as you can see. But, yeah. Companions will basically help you fight. Like, if you hit something, they'll start attacking it. They're like Minecraft dogs. You know, you hit something and then they'll start targeting it. Oh, yeah, and you also have Kenjutsu as well. This is, like, more attacks you can basically have as well as it levels up. It's kind of like an element, but I'm pretty sure it's better. And then you have your martial arts. I'm using the Muay Thai. I heard that's pretty good, so I'm using it. But you can use other stuff as well, and these do cost rel coins. But yeah, we're going to take him back by clicking G, which is the slot I put him in. And yeah, this game could be complicated, but it could be more complicated. So, now that we talked about the green scrolls, once you get to a certain point, I'm not going to tell you when you should do it. You should start doing story missions. Story missions here are a little bit harder, okay? And I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, guys, so basically the reason why these story missions are going to be harder is because there's more people you have to defeat. And on top of that, there's a boss at the end. So we're about to do this right now, boys. So for this one, I will be using the Tailed Beast. So once again, like I said before, you just click the Z or C mode, and then you just click the number. So let's just say I want to use mode 5. I can use mode 5. I hold Z and then 5. But if I want to use the best mode, I'll go to Z8 because that's how many modes this has. Modes will have different amounts of actual transformations. The Tailed Beast just so happens to have 8. But yeah, we're going to do some fighting here so I can show you how this works in a real fight. So for the mode, if you're equipping the mode, there can also be a Q spec, which will have like special attacks that you can use with the modes. I think this one has an E spec too. Not all of them have E specs. Yeah, this one doesn't have an E spec. But of course, there's a special mode for this one too, or special move I should say. And this one spawns Kurama and allows him to use a special attack. It's really cool. And yeah, let's defeat these guys. And look at that, boys, we defeated him. So yeah, let's keep going here, and let's get to the boss so I can show you how to defeat that. Now, all the bosses in this game are basically companions that you can unlock. There's different bosses on different maps, pretty much, so you do have to take a look at those. Okay, so I'm being attacked pretty badly here. Alright, and look at that. So, of course, our chakra is low, so we're going to refill that up real quickly before they attack us again, and here they come. Alright, and look at that, boys. We're doing pretty good here. I'm trying to, like, not go as fast so I can show you guys exactly what I'm doing and stuff. But it's really difficult when there's, like, so many people coming after you at once. Alright, we got him. And here we go. Now it's time for the boss, guys. It's time for the boss. Let's fight him now. This is it right here. Yeah, so you can see the boss's health bar down there. He also has some other minions with him as well that you got to be aware of. And yeah, let's do this. Oh, yeah, and I don't think I mentioned this yet, but you can actually combine modes as well. Like, you could see I could still wear my Uzumaki mode here. And it's kind of combined. And it actually, like, combines, like, their attacks and stuff. So that's super duper sick. Oh my god. And sometimes if the bosses are super fast, it'll basically cancel your jutsus. So that sucks. And then you still have to have the cooldown as well, which is even worse. But yeah, these minions are going to be pretty annoying. Okay, let's use our Z spec. Check this out. It combines the attacks pretty much, and it's really sick. So as you can see, we're doing some damage. But yeah, as you can see, my MD is going down way too quickly. When you do have multiple modes on, that does happen. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if yep, that's it. My MD is going to go all the way down if I don't get rid of these. So, because if it goes all the way down to 0, I have to wait a long time before I can use them again. So yeah, I'm just going to wait until my MD goes back up a little bit. Okay, so it's almost done. I'm not going to use 2 modes again just so that doesn't happen, but As you can see though, I do want to defeat the boss. Again, when you do defeat it, it does have a chance of dropping a scroll. That is going to be important for you guys, because if you unlock the scroll, you can unlock the ability to buy the companion, which means that you'll have a little buddy with you, so that's really sick. But yeah, I think it's about time we go back into our mode, and let's get back into the fight here. So let's go ahead and let's do this. Also, with certain modes, if you just hold spacebar, you can actually fly with them, so that's really cool. And it doesn't take away any stamina as well. Some of them do, but some others don't. To go down, you just hold Y. To go up, you hold spacebar. Let's keep fighting this guy. Okay, so this is being a pretty good fight here. I'm not exactly the best with fighting, and I didn't really prepare, like, good bloodlines. Or not, I didn't prepare, like, good combos of bloodlines just because I wanted to get this video done quickly. Come here, boy. Come on, he's almost dead, guys. We got this. He's so close. I want to end this. Okay, never mind. It's already ended. So yeah, as you can see, we did win. And of course, you can get scrolls if you do defeat it. It's a small chance, but you can get it. Doing these with more people will make it a lot faster, so do be aware of that. I recommend you have friends with you. You can make friends in public lobbies if you want to. I mean, not everyone's toxic. But, yeah, as you can see, the Flame Ken style is going up a lot. Look at how many levels that's getting. Oh, my God. 189. Dude, it got, like, 50 levels from that one mission. You can see how good the story missions are. A lot better than the green scrolls. So, yeah, story missions are basically going to be your best bet for leveling up. And of course, once you get to level 1000, you rank up, and then you do the whole process again. So yeah, you guys are getting the point though. The point is that you can get really strong with bloodlines and stuff, and you can have fights with people too if you want, such as the game modes that we talked about. But yeah, this was basically your guide on how to get good at Shindo Life. If you guys did enjoy this video, please subscribe, like, and comment for more videos like this. I do want to make more Shindo Life content. As you could tell, I'm doing Ninja Tycoon and Shindo Life. A lot of my viewers have told me that they don't know how to play Shindo Life and that they don't even know where to start. So I wanted to make this video to kind of explain everything to them because, you know, why not? And to you guys that are just watching the video because you want to learn how to play. You know, if you want to learn how to play or learn how to get better, this could be a pretty informal video for you. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, subscribe, like, comment, share the video with your friends. Without further ado, I'm going to go for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.